Just like some people are able to drop massive amounts of weight and never gain it back, you can drop your chronic depression, anxiety, and poor cognition and never have it consume you again. One of the ways we can do this is by increasing brain-derived neurotrophic factor, also known as BDNF. BDNF is a naturally occurring protein in the brain, and it improves brain function and lowers your risk of mental disease. BDNF protects and repairs your brain cells. It increases the growth of new brain cells, and it improves learning, memory, and mood. In fact, many researchers consider it a natural antidepressant. Research suggests if you struggle with mental illness or poor brain function, you likely have reduced levels of BDNF. But luckily, there's ways to boost it, and by doing so, you can reverse depression and protect yourself from Alzheimer's disease. Whole coffee fruit has a number of brain health benefits. This includes the flesh of the berry that surrounds the coffee bean. Traditionally, the coffee bean is extracted for roasting and the surrounding fruit is then discarded. But this is a problem because the coffee fruit contains several healthy compounds that are not found in the beans themselves. After years of careful clinical research, the scientists have discovered ingesting the whole coffee fruit significantly increases brain-derived neurotrophic factor in humans. One study found 100 milligrams of coffee fruit concentrate increases the BDNF by 143%. Another study found it doubles the amount of BDNF in the blood. Curcumin is the main medicinal compound in turmeric, and it's been shown to increase BDNF levels. It's the most heavily researched compound within the turmeric, and it gives curry its yellow color. Studies show it can increase BDNF production in the brain, and this leads to improved cognition and mood. It also protects the brain by activating BDNF. Drinking green tea is another way to increase the BDNF. The antioxidants within it have been shown to increase the BDNF. You can either drink the green tea on a regular basis or consider taking a supplement. Krill oil contains omega-3 fatty acids, and these have been shown to increase BDNF. A large number of people are deficient in omega-3 fatty acids, and these are necessary for the normal electrical functioning of the brain and the nervous system. They've been shown to improve mood, sleep, learning, and memory, and protect against psychiatric disorders like depression, mild cognitive impairment, dementia, and Alzheimer's disease. This is likely because they increase the BDNF levels. After a traumatic brain injury, the omega-3s normalize the BDNF levels in rats. Without supplementation, the levels did not return to the baseline. Omega-3 fatty acids have also been shown to help patients with bipolar, likely because they support the optimal BDNF levels. Most people don't consume enough omega-3 fatty acids. For the best effect on cognitive function, you should stack your omega-3s with a choline source and uridine monophosphate. Resveratrol is a beneficial antioxidant and it's found in red wine. It's been known to help prevent the development of neurodegenerative diseases. Science is starting to understand why. For one, it has neuroprotective effects by elevating the BDNF. Because of this increase, it can be effective for improving fatigue. Prebiotics are substances that humans can't digest, so they pass through our gastrointestinal tract and they promote the growth of many different strains of good bacteria in our lower bowel. Essentially, they're food for the good bacteria in our intestines. The bacteria convert the prebiotics into butyrate, a substance that's been shown to increase BDNF. Prebiotic-rich foods include sweet potatoes, carrots, onions, asparagus, and squash. Try to eat them all as often as possible. Resistant starch is one of the most potent ways to boost your prebiotic intake. Other high-quality resistant starches include banana flour, plantain flour, and waxy maize. Magnesium has been shown to cause antidepressant effects by significantly increasing BDNF expression in the brain. It's one of the 3 nutrients that everyone should be taking for their brain, as most people are deficient. The good news is you can easily correct a magnesium deficiency. Supplementation can restore the mineral to healthy levels. Magnesium threonate is the form of magnesium shown in the studies to increase BDNF, as it's theoretically more effective at crossing the blood-brain barrier than the other forms of magnesium. However, there's debate, and many say any other form of magnesium that raises blood levels will also raise your brain's magnesium levels too. Lithium is predominantly known as a medication given to bipolar patients to manage their symptoms. However, it's also an essential mineral. Bipolar patients are often given high doses of lithium carbonate, but low doses of lithium orotate have been shown to improve mood and have neuroprotective effects, and some studies have shown that it increases BDNF. The antioxidant effects in dark chocolate trigger neuroprotection by activating the BDNF survival pathway. You should try to eat a high-quality organic dark chocolate with the least amount of sugar. N-Acetyl-Cysteine is a cheap amino acid and antioxidant. It's a safe and effective way to manage and to deal with mental illness or suboptimal cognition. Research shows it also increases BDNF. L-theanine is a relaxing amino acid that's found in tea. It's known to reduce stress and promote relaxation. Unlike prescription anti-anxiety medication, it does not cause sedation or drowsiness. One study also found that the theanine increases BDNF. Theanine mixes well with caffeine. Coffee can make a lot of people jittery and unfocused, but theanine reduces that side effect. Adaptogens are plants and herbs that contain bioactive compounds that support your brain. They increase your resilience to physical and mental stress, calm you down, or increase your energy, depending on what your body needs. Rhodiola has been shown to increase BDNF expression in the brain. You can take rhodiola to boost mood and energy when you're working hard. Bacopa is another adaptogenic herb. It's effective at improving memory and cognition and reducing anxiety. And research shows that Bacopa increases BDNF in rats that are undergoing chronic stress. Ginseng has been shown to prevent stress-induced decline of BDNF. There's several other herbs that have also been shown to increase the BDNF. These include ashwagandha, guatacola, and magnolia. Supplementing with zinc also increases your BDNF levels. Zinc is an essential trace mineral, and it activates several hundred enzymatic reactions, including brain and nervous system function and neurotransmission. Several studies have shown that zinc has antidepressant effects because it causes a significant increase in BDNF levels and BDNF gene expression. Unfortunately, it's estimated that 2 billion people in the world are deficient in zinc, and 6 different studies have shown a subclinical deficiency in zinc can impair brain function in children and adults. If you struggle with depression or anxiety, you're likely deficient in zinc and therefore likely to have depleted BDNF levels. Eating lots of fruit and vegetables is a great way to improve your brain health and cognitive function. Blueberries are particularly potent because of the flavonoids in them. Research shows supplementing with pure blueberry flavonols for 6 weeks, at levels similar to that found in the blueberries, significantly improves the memory by increasing BDNF levels and BDNF expression. More researchers actually use a blueberry extract instead of blueberries when doing the studies. Progesterone is a natural steroid and a sex hormone involved in the menstrual cycle and pregnancy. It has a variety of important functions in the body, and it even plays an important role in brain function. Research shows progesterone supports the normal development of brain cells and it protects them from damage. Researchers have also found it increases BDNF release. In addition to its role as a natural hormone, progesterone can be taken as a medication, usually by women during the menopause as part of their hormone replacement therapy. Dehydroepiandrosterone, or DHEA, is one of the most abundant circulating steroid hormones in the body. It's produced in the adrenal glands, the gonads, and the brain, and it's a precursor to other hormones including estrogen and testosterone. It's also available as a supplement. DHEA levels decline with age, and many believe supplementing with it has anti-aging effects. In fact, a DHEA, growth hormone, and metformin mix was shown to reverse the signs of aging in one study. DHEA is known to have neuroprotective effects and to improve memory and cognition. In one study, it increased acetylcholine and BDNF expression. It's also one of the best supplements for reducing depression. However, you should get a blood test before supplementing with DHEA. Quercetin is a bioflavonoid that's found in fruit and vegetables. It's one of the most widely consumed flavonoids in the human diet. Quercetin has potent antioxidant action, and it's neuroactive. This means it can affect the brain. As a result, it can protect the brain cells from oxidative stress and can inhibit the pro-inflammatory molecules that are associated with many progressive brain disorders. Researchers have also found it increases BDNF. Red apples, onions, and tomatoes have high levels of quercetin, but you can also get it as a supplement. It's interesting to point out quercetin increases the absorption of resveratrol and zinc, so it's a good idea to take these together to increase BDNF. Drinking coffee is another great way to increase BDNF levels. Research shows that caffeine protects the brain cells and lowers the risk of developing neurodegenerative diseases. In one study, researchers found caffeine significantly reduced age-related impairments in memory by increasing the BDNF levels. Caffeine can disrupt the sleep though, so make sure you don't drink it late in the day. Niacin is also known as nicotinic acid or vitamin B3, and it's an essential nutrient. Evidence suggests that niacin supplementation upregulates the expression of BDNF. In one study, treatment with niacin significantly increases the BDNF expression. Olive oil has numerous health benefits, particularly because of its strong anti-inflammatory effects. Oleuroperin is a polyphenol found in the olive oil, and it's been shown to induce autophagy and to reduce cognitive impairment. As a result, many researchers propose a diet with extra virgin olive oil might have potential benefits for Alzheimer's patients. Researchers have found it also increases the BDNF in important areas of the brain. Be careful though, a lot of cheap extra virgin olive oil in the grocery store is not actually extra virgin. Investigations have found there's a lot of fraud in the olive oil industry, and many so-called extra virgin olive oils contain cheaper refined vegetable oils like soybean, corn, and canola. Taurine is an organic compound found in food, particularly meat and seafood. It has a wide variety of health benefits. It can cross the blood-brain barrier and increase short-term memory by increasing BDNF expression. Saffron is a spice derived from the Crocus sativus plant. It has a number of health benefits due to the medicinal compounds within it. Saffron is one of the best supplements for reducing depression, and researchers have found it has antidepressant effects because it significantly increases the BDNF levels. Exercise is the fastest and most effective way to boost BDNF levels and to improve learning, memory, and mood. In just 5 weeks, mild intensity exercise significantly increased BDNF levels and reversed cognitive decline in old rats. It's not just old brains that benefit from regular exercise. High-intensity exercise increases BDNF and it improves memory in young sedentary men. You should choose a sport or exercise routine that you enjoy and you can stick to consistently. An example of an exercise plan for BDNF would be lift heavy weights 1 to 4 times per week in the evening. High-intensity interval sprinting 1 to 2 times per week. Walk as much as you can, ideally 30 to 60 minutes every day in the morning. Exercise has a number of benefits besides increasing the BDNF, such as improving circulation. It's the most important thing you can do for your brain. Exposing yourself to sunshine every day also increases BDNF. One study found the BDNF increased in the summer and the spring and decreased in the fall and the winter. They've also found participants with the lowest BDNF levels were more likely to be depressed, and this likely explains why some people suffer from seasonal affective disorder. On top of increasing the BDNF, the sun also provides vitamin D, which is very important for optimal brain and mental health. You can get a blood test to ensure you have the optimal vitamin D levels all year. Fasting allows your digestive system to take a break, and it triggers a number of hormones that boost your body's ability to repair itself. One benefit is it increases the BDNF signaling, which can improve the heart and the brain health. Studies show limiting yourself to only 600 calories every other day can boost BDNF by up to 400%. While some habits can raise BDNF, others can lower it. Many studies suggest if you eat processed foods and sugar, which is the standard American diet, you'll have lower levels of BDNF and neurotransmitters and impaired cognition. The more overweight you are, the lower your BDNF levels will be. Research shows BDNF levels are lower in obese adults and children. This might be because overweight and obese individuals are less likely to eat healthy and to exercise. Regardless, if you're holding on to extra weight, it's best to lose it. Your BDNF will increase as a result, and this will lead to improved brain and mental health. One study showed that weight loss in obese men improved depressive symptoms by increasing the BDNF levels, and females with higher levels of BDNF are in better shape and perform better on cognitive tests. Talk to people whenever you get a chance. If you suffer from anxiety, push yourself outside your comfort zone and try starting a conversation with a stranger, even if it's just a cashier at the supermarket. Your brain will thank you. Research has shown a stimulating social environment increases BDNF and it reduces depression and anxiety. Women who are friendlier to strangers also have higher BDNF levels. Getting high-quality, deep sleep is critical for the health of your brain. Not surprisingly, sleep deprivation reduces BDNF. It's been shown that insomniacs have lower BDNF levels, and higher levels of BDNF are often a sign that a person is sleeping well. Luckily, regular exercise can help to maintain the BDNF levels when you're not getting enough sleep. But you should aim for at least 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. It's not just the amount of sleep that's important, it's also the quality of sleep. In fact, the quality of sleep is more important than the length. People who experience a lot of stress produce less BDNF, and both acute and chronic stress has been shown to significantly decrease existing BDNF levels. Stress can also ruin your sleep and decrease BDNF. As you can see, everything is connected. Ignoring one area of your health will often affect other areas. Ketosis is a metabolic state where your body runs on fatty acids. This happens when there's limited access to glucose, the main source of energy for the body. Ketosis often results from following a very low carbohydrate diet. To get into ketosis, you need to eat less than 50 grams of carbohydrates per day, meaning you have to avoid grains, sugars, and even potatoes, legumes, and fruit. Foods commonly part of a ketogenic diet include salmon, red meat, coconut oil, olive oil, and butter. A ketogenic diet and ketones have been shown to increase BDNF levels. It's not recommended to follow a low-carbohydrate ketogenic diet for a long period of time, unless you witness huge beneficial changes in your health. However, going in and out of ketosis on a regular basis might have beneficial effects on your brain. One study found this increases BDNF. You can take exogenous ketones to help you get into ketosis quicker. There's many ways to increase brain-derived neurotrophic factor to promote healing and the growth of new brain cells. It can be tough to overcome chronic depression, anxiety, and concussion symptoms, but your brain can grow stronger over time. To book a consultation or to learn about herbs, supplements, and natural treatments, check out my website.